The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick to throw it.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
John Hightower,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision
evades the tackler, and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. 2nd and 5. That's complete to Hightower. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground. Tebow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants. No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent size. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
So Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there on 4th and 10.
Many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Back to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a
touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Matthew Ioannidis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Yo.
Smash, red.
Check.
Hey, blue.
Check 26, check 26.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check four.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Shift. 55's mine, guys. 55. You don't want this.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Lucky. Under 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Kill. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
I smell fear.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
27, check Mike, 27. Stay with you.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Push him back. Push him back.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Green.
Check 55 to Mike.
Here we go. Go.
Here we go. Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Ricky.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Exit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play that tight D. Don't let him.
Slice blue.
Mike 38. Mike 38. Mike 38. Okay, double up.
He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And some space here. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
they really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's put that team on the bus.
On play action, Fitzpatrick.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. Regular. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there on 4th and 10.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He's going to look deep for more, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, that's football for me.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another touchdown. Kyle
Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, McCaffrey.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 4.
Strong. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Yeah. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right.
That caught by Trimble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 20. Regular. Back. He's coming. We got double up.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He will push his way down to about the 14. He was brought down by Eric Harris. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.